So here's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you how I attempt to make a wooden spindle to spin yarn. I'll show you what I'm going to do now. So let me get you down to the table so you can see what I have here. Okay, so what I started with, this is the Sculpey clay, and we have to condition it, which if you've never worked with clay, it's basically just kneading it like you would dough bread. This is one here that we conditioned, and it gets softer, and it has a consistency of putty, basically. That's how I start out with the clay. I've run out of other colors, so I don't have any other colors, and instead I colored them with basically eyeshadow. Also, what I bought was at Walmart, and I bought these rounded wooden dowels, and it has all these sizes in there, and I thought I would try a couple of different sizes to see, you know, what really worked for me. I have this little acrylic roller. It kind of looks like a pie dough roller. This is my cutting blade that I used to cut that. And I have my little Dremel here that I'm going to drill holes in. Where's it at? I'm going to drill a hole here on each one of those, and then I'm going to put cup hooks in. So, okay, so here's the process of designing the whirl. Is I put just little pieces, specks of the brown in, and I rolled, and I conditioned, and I cut, and I rolled again, and that's what I ended up with. And see, here is some of the process of one of the lighter ones. I started with specks on the top of it, and I just kept cutting and layering, and we added some shimmer to it with some purple eyeshadow, give it a little bit of sparkle. So this is what it started out. I got those backwards, but that's what it started out, and this is what it ended up being. So as you can see, quite pretty. This is the pieces that I have done, and I'll tell you how I did the holes. This is the little notch where the yarn will come up through, and this is one of the colors. See, we've been playing with it, and if you've got little marks on it, this hasn't been baked yet, so I can spread this out and smooth this out until I get ready to bake it. Once it's baked, that's the way it is. This hole has been designed to, let me see if I can get it so where there's not a shadow on it. This hole actually fits in there. This will shrink up a little bit when I bake it, but I just made it to where it would fit. And now it will have a little bit of, that's a little plug, and that little plug will come out once the dowel goes all the way through it. Okay, and I put that whirl, and now the cup hook will go up here. And this is the shaft that I will actually be winding my yarn on once I've got it spun. And there's the little notch. The yarn will come up through here, and it just holds it in place, and then I'll tie it off up where the cup hook is at. So that is my little design on this one, and they turn out really pretty. If you saw the still pictures of how it started out, it's kind of hard to believe that it turns out so unique, but every piece that I do is very different. I did weigh each one of these before, and they're approximately 1.8 ounces. Once I bake them, then I'll fit them to the dowels, and then I can use hot glue, or I can use E6000 or any kind of glue like that if I want to. or I can use it as, you can do it where you can interchange them, but I think I'm not going to interchange them because I'm so new at this. So, but this is my design for another one. Like I said, I weighed them all. This one has 2 pieces to it. Like I said, that I had some left over from Halloween. This is, I made some of these pins right here. I don't have any more of that one, that blue left, but the little Sculpey can be very pricey. These were pre-colored, but it's pretty cool. It's got some sparkles in it because the kids love to put sparkles in stuff. That's very important with spinning, is balance. So if it's not balanced, I want to have a very good experience. See, I have not put the little notch in this one yet, but I will notch it before I bake it. Now this one, this is one that I just started to put the hole in, and I used this little bamboo skewer because it has a pointy end. And next, I can use this straw. Like I said, it's almost ready. Now, if I have a little lip, see that little lip right there? I take my cutting blade. These are very sharp. And I basically just run it along here, and I cut that little lip off. I already made the little hole, and my goal is to hold it directly into the center. And I just press down, and it will come out on this side. Let's see. You can see it kind of bulging a little bit. So I do it very slow because I don't want to stress it any more than I have to. That is how you make a really nice hole. And see how pretty that hole is? And it does look like it's on the center. This is the dowel that I want to use, and it's a really good size. It's almost the size, actually it is the size of that straw. And there's another little piece that came out. So this piece will sit like this. I'll put my little indentation there. I'll put, after I drill my hole, I'll put my cup hook here. So we will bring you back when I get a little bit closer. So take my wooden dowel out of there. I just wanted to show you what I was doing. But this is the whirl that is going to go with my yarn spindle. So far, this is what I have on the yarn spindle. Make your own. So, okay, next is baking. Okay, I have them all assembled and holes are drilled, and then next I will try and see if they will work making some yarn. Here we go. So I have, this is alpaca. The yarn is kind of thick, so it'll probably be a basket, but you can see it does work.